Minecraft Hardcore Worlds are a spectacle when it comes down to showing off your skills and abilities to finish the game under the most extreme circumstances. But what if we took all of the wonderful resources and yoinked them away from you and left you with what Kyrie Irving thinks the Earth looks like? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do over here in this series. I'm going to take my 10 plus years of menial Minecraft knowledge and try to beat the entirety of Minecraft from this Superflat world. Welcome to Minecraft Superflat Hardcore. Before we begin, yes, I know I'm not reinventing the wheel here with any new genre for Minecraft. Also, two of my favorite creators, Mogswamp and Luke the Notable, have done series involving them beating Minecraft in Superflat before, but I wanted to challenge myself and try some new things with content here, so we're going to dive straight into this as I've never done this before. Also, if you haven't checked out Mogswamp yet, you probably should. I've been watching him for like the past 3 or 4 years now, and he's finally getting the recognition he deserves for his work in the Superflat community and his Minecraft community, so you should definitely go check him out if you haven't already. But here we go, our first Superflat world. Our journey begins just as every single Minecraft world begins. We're going to go in, change it to Superflat, and hop right in and look for some wood, and there are no trees anywhere. This is where I ran into my first problem. I looked around, and I didn't see a village anywhere. So I cranked up my render distance, got looking around, and finally found the first village over the horizon. Thank God I found it, because I thought I was going to die from hunger or these very annoying slimes that we will deal with later. I finally reached the village, ransacked it for parts, and decided to start looking around for any materials that I think I'm going to be needing to start this world off, because I did not want to die right off the bat. This was actually my first try going through this, and I'm surprised it went as well as it did. I did not want to do this again. I didn't feel like starting over 100 times over, so I decided to strip down this village for every single thing that they had. Funny enough, I actually didn't make tools when I first got to this village. It should have been your first priority in a Minecraft world, is to punch every tree, and thank God this version of Minecraft Superflat has trees, because the previous versions didn't. I made myself a set of tools, got down to excavating the villagers' houses, because if I don't have shelter, neither do they. After I thoroughly searched through the town and left their food behind because I need them to survive because I'm going to need them later, I decided to go off to one of the other villages neighboring the area. I actually found 3 or 4 villages neighboring this area, but this is the first one I ended up going to because it looked like it had the most stuff that I could probably benefit from. And you know what? I was right. The first villager's house that I ransacked actually had the best items so far. 4 emeralds, a few golden nuggets, and the piece de resistance, the oak sapling. Oak saplings are very important because trees are very sparse when it comes to Minecraft Superflat worlds. They're only found in villages, and I have a very limited amount of them right now. So I'm going to cherish this for the rest of my time here. While the first day began to wind down, I decided I was going to try to build a system similar to Mogswamp's first video. If you guys haven't checked that out, I'm again going to plug that right here. He made a tunnel system, basically, a little moat to keep out the slimes, and I thought that would be a decent idea too. Fortunately, later on we'll find out that does not actually work out too well. Also, an iron golem got stuck in here and decided to start killing all of the slimes, so I can't really stop them from spawning. We'll have to figure out a better way in the future. On the dawn of the second day, I actually decided to go check out the villager trades, see if we had anything interesting. Not a whole lot so far. I got some food off one of the villagers because I was in desperate need of some bread, and I don't feel like killing the animals right now. We're going to need them for later anyway, so we can breed them. I was actually going past the well here, and I heard a very, very strange noise that I haven't heard before. So I decided to dig in, check it out after a couple of attempts, and actually found out there was a glow squid glitching in and out, and there was actually a gap in the bedrock down here that had glow squids in it. I ended up killing one of them because I like glow squid ink because it looks cool on the little like item frames and everything, so I decided to grab one of those, but unfortunately later when I came back they were actually gone, so RIP glow squid friends. In the about 2.5 seconds that I took to figure out which block I wanted to use to build my house, I actually decided upon dirt because it's the most widely available object in the entire game right now, and I might as well use it. I built this little oblong structure out of it, and I was like gonna build my house up like a tower, but I actually decided that I wanted to dig down. And the worst part is that after checking out the replays that I had afterwards, the structure is not symmetrical at all. I thought it was. We're just have to live with it for now. I'm not going to fix it, not going to change it. We're going to go with what we have for now. And here we come to the thing that took me the longest during my first session in Superflat. It was digging out the bottom of my base so I can actually have a nice little indent in the ground here. Unfortunately, I didn't feel like going around to every single blacksmith and looking for iron. I actually tried to look for a few of them, and they didn't have anything. So I was stuck with good old-fashioned stone tools for this excavation project. This took me a grand total of about 2 hours to actually get out of, and you can see from the time lapse that I had here. Also, I'm very rough at time lapses. I apologize for that. It took me a long time because my stone tools kept breaking, so I ended up making about 8 to 10 shovels and coming back here and going through the village and coming back and going to the village, coming back to make all this stuff, getting the cobblestone for it because I didn't do it the first time. I was pretty lazy about it, but we finally got it all cleared out, and it came down to what I wanted to do to build the inside of the base. And after just a little bit of deforestation and about 3.5 seconds of thinking once more, I decided I was going to end up using oak slabs because they're the easiest thing to do, and slabs are much more efficient to build our floors out of. And I stupidly thought that I had enough of these slabs to get through the entire base project, but I was sorely mistaken once again. So I had to keep making trips back and forth between my base and the village, absolutely defiling their areas surrounding their crops, but keeping enough in there so the water doesn't spill everywhere because I'm a decent person. And finally, after such a long time and a long session, I finally finished the layout of the base with all of my stuff, my blast furnace, my chest, and my crafting table all sprayed out. It's a nice yellow bed that I stole from some sorry villager that has no bed anymore. Trust me, I'll replace it one day. I swear to you, I will keep you to that. The base was finally finished, and I felt accomplished for my first time. Although I didn't have a lot of mobs to deal with, I only saw like maybe a skeleton and a few zombies on my way out, but the greatest thing of all while I was doing this project is I found a wandering trader. Wandering traders are some of the best villagers you can get in Superflat because they have items that you usually do not have access to. So naturally, I wanted that mangrove sapling there, and I couldn't get it because I needed 5 emeralds and I only had 4 and not enough things to trade to get up to it. So I ended up settling for a little bit of red sand and a couple of other blocks that I think that I might need later down the road. So I thought that was a pretty good trade-off. Wandering villagers are fantastic. And as the sun sets on our first few days of Minecraft Superflat Hardcore, our base is completed, our doors are built, the slimes are quietly slumping outside of our house while the zombies and the iron golems try to fight each other in the far-off village. I gotta say, the base is looking pretty good so far. It's better off than I thought it was going to be. If you guys want to see a full time lapse of the base, it'll be right after I finish this video off right here. It didn't take too long to do. I'm trying to learn how to do replay mods. We'll get there eventually, but thank you guys so much for getting a daily dose of vitamin P and watching this video. If you guys want more daily doses of vitamin P, please check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Channel's been blowing up again recently, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Those Minecraft duplication glitches really helped you guys out, I guess. Like 30 new subs, 50 new Discord members. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. It's nice to be back in the saddle again, doing videos like this, long form content coming in hot. Really love it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and take care.